League is on the air. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
Here we go. 52 blaster.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The Falcons sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Check right. Ready. Set.
On 3rd down, Morrison.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On the double.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 10 cycles.
Here's a 2nd and 7. the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Let's go, charge!
They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
22 middle. Ready?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch out now, 52.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now what? Hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Strike, check, cover, 38. Check, man.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball. And I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
Ready up. 52. Red, cycle. Field, clap.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
On the set. Ultra. Shot, 17. Cut.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Into the hands of London. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, go. Cut.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Ready, go. Set.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
It's a gain of 34.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 39,
Tua.
that one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Come on, set.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. He completes it to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And Hill with it over the middle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll roll him out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Falcons 3. Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll set up to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready, stop, 17.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Falcons are able to move back in front.
Able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
He completes it to Beckham. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
This pass is caught by London. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On second down now. It's Morrison.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Let's go. Go.
2nd and 11.
Looking for London on the out route complete.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 52 blaster. Smash.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A little credit for a nice call there on 3rd down because they bootlegged him out to the right, hoping to get the flow of the defense going the other way, and they did. Able to locate his tight end and got it to him for the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll look to throw again.
Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did.
Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip.
Yeah, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. That could help them get right back in it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Right, 97. On the ball.
Up the middle they go. Morrison. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
On 1st down, it's Morrison. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morrison. Touchdown, Falcons! From 3 yards out.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready, ready. Eagle blue.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Red, cycle.
Now Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Ready?
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Okay.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man. It's London. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there at 21 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Morrison. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game.
They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, there's London. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard
line. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Ready, go!
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Second and 4. Got a man, it's London. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
On second down, it's Morrison. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Dolphins have got him.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tua to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Down. Striker. Black Ultra.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars.